Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we're here with episode 45 of Assassin's Creed Unity. In the previous episode we started off with the Corp heist, Royals, Guns and Money, where we went to a Hotel Peculiar with Ron to stop some Royalists using money that they had stored there to back a coup on the government. We then returned to Sorbonne, where we cleared up the rest of the collectibles, picked up our first murder mystery, both our Paris stories, and one of the social club missions at our new hideout. Now, you might be wondering, where's the other murder mystery and the two social club missions? I've already recorded this episode, and what I forgot to do, because I just immediately recorded the Arkham Knight videos before it, is I'd forgot to adjust my video settings for Assassin's Creed Unity, which has to record at a lower frame rate, otherwise it gets really buggy and really laggy. I don't know why it is, but it seems to be the only thing that fixes it if I turn it down, and I forgot to. So, unfortunately, the entire episode that I'd recorded was buggy and laggy. Now, a main thing we did in the episode was the second memory of Sequence 9. Thankfully, I can repeat that, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. But the assassination mission and the two social club missions cannot be repeated, so I have basically salvaged together the majority of, well, everything that you need to see for the assassination and those missions, and I've cobbled those together, but I'm re-recording the intro and the mission, and everything else is from the original cut, so that's the situation with that. So what I'm going to cut to now is the beginning of the assassination of Jean-Paul Marat. Everything that you need to see is there. It does look a bit buggy and it's kind of hard to look at, so I do apologise for that. Again, it was just a slip of the mind, and I realised a second after I hit stop, I was like, oh, I recorded at the wrong frame rate, didn't I? So just try and make do if you can with the assassination and the social club missions, but we'll cut back for the memory, and that should be in a better frame rate because I'm recording that now. So I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, so the assassination of Jacobin revolutionary Jean-Paul Marat. Okie dokie. The body of Jean-Paul Marat, he slumped in a bath with a small single puncture wound above the clavicle. His skin is mottled with pus-filled sores. Ugh. That's not fun.
Show some courtesy. I must perfectly capture the death of such a hero to the people. I need to focus.
Okay, we've got a bloody knife. A large kitchen knife. The maker's mark is that of a nearby shop, 5 Rue Haute-Folie. Alright, got a book up here. The Friend of the People. A copy of Marat's self-published newspaper, Friend of the People, L'Ami du Peuple. In it, he accuses the Perrault family of supporting the monarchy, the scientist Antoine Lavoisier of selling gunpowder outside France, and accuses the Girondists of being too lenient in their views of reform. Right. Getting another note here, don't we? Marat's house, list of Girondin traitors. A neatly written list of Girondin traitors. Philip A., Raphael M., Olivia C., Vincent M., Isaac M., Denise S., Edouard K., Nicholas L., Christophe M., Emile H. Okay, oh. Okay, empty bottle of tonic. An empty bottle of tonic from an apothecary named Gregoire Brosseau, 20 Rue de la Harpe. Okay, and I think I saw the other one down here somewhere. Don't get in my face. Okay, a letter from Charlotte Corday. Providence gives me truth, Providence gives you justice, Providence gives me sanctuary. In Providence there is peace for this life or the next. Charlotte Corday. Interesting. Charlotte Corday. Shall make a mental note. Oh, I hate location, Jesus.
Why have we been forsaken? He was a true revolutionary.
I've seen so many women coming in and out of that house, you'd think he was running a brothel.
They rounded up suspects and took them to Saint-Germain prison by the gendarmes. They're lucky if they survive the trip.
Right. Apothecary.
Marat was one of my patients. I was treating a horrible skin condition he developed while hiding in the sewers. I'll write you the address if you think you might find something there that'll lead to the swine who did this. Marat spoke often of how he might be made a sacrifice for his people. His prophecy is fulfilled.
Thank you. Merchant stall. Providence Hotel handbill. Travellers come stay at the convenient Hotel Providence. Clear linens.
A woman came in here last week and bought that knife. That ebony handle makes it one of my most expensive, but she didn't care about price. She asked about the address of some hotel. I've never heard of it, though.
Letters from Simon Evrard. Letter from Simon Evrard. The writing is almost illegible. Jean-Paul, I cannot bear another day without you, my love. How long must you be hidden from me, your love, Simon? Oh, and another dead body. Aside the ones that we've just killed. Corpse. The body of a young man beaten with a blunt object to the back of the head. He's clutching a wedding ring. Interesting, interesting. Okay. A couple of clues here. Plutarch's Parallel Lives. A book titled Parallel Lives by Plutarch. Hotel from Charlotte Corday. Charlotte Corday again. A letter written by Charlotte Corday and addressed to the citizens of France. Addressed to the French, the friends of law and of peace. How long, O miserable Frenchmen, will you be pleased with disorder and divisions? Long enough and too long have some facetious men, some wicked men, placed the interest of their ambition in the place of the general interest. Why, victims of the fury, do you destroy yourselves to establish the desire of tyranny over the ruins of France? The factions explored on all sides, the mountain triumphs by crime and oppression, some monsters drenched with our blood conduct their detestable conspiracies. We labour for our own ruin with more zeal and energy than we have shown in conquering liberty. O Frenchmen, yet a little time, and there will not remain of you but the souvenir of your existence. Already the indignant departments march on Paris. Already the fire of discord and civil war inflame the half of this vast empire. There is still a means of extinguishing it, but the means must be prompt. Already the vilest of the wicked, Marat, whose name alone presents the image of all crime, is falling under the avenging steel, shakes the mountain and makes Danton grow pale. Robespierre, those other brigands seated upon the bloody throne, are enveloped in the lightning which the avenging gods of humanity only suspend, without doubt, to render their fall more glittering and to affright all those who would be tempted to establish their fortunes on the ruins of an abused people. Frenchmen, you know your enemies arise. March, let the mountain annihilated, leave only brothers and friends. I do not know if heaven reserve to us a republican government, but it cannot give us a leader of the mountain for master unless the excess of vengeance. O France, thy repulse depends on the execution of the laws. I do not give a blow to them in killing Marat. Condemned by the universe, he is without the law. What tribunal will judge me if I am guilty? Alcides was when he destroyed the monsters. My God, this is long. O my country, thy misfortunes tear my heart. I cannot offer thee but my life, and I return thanks to heaven for the liberty which I enjoyed disposing of it. No person will lose by my death. I will not imitate Paris, the murderer of Lepetier de Saint-Fargeau, in killing myself. I desire that my last sigh may be useful to my fellow citizens, that my head born in Paris may be a sign of rallying for all friends of the laws, that the tottering mountain may see its ruin written with my blood, that I may be their last victim, and the universe avenging may declare that I have deserved well of humanity. As to the rest, if my conduct should be looked at with another eye, I am little disturbed by it. My relations and friends ought not to be disquieted. No person knew of my intentions. I annex my extract of baptism to show what the feeblest hand can do. Led by a thorough devotion, if I do not succeed in my enterprise, Frenchmen, I have shown you the road. You know your enemies. Arise, march, strike. Charlotte Corday. God damn, she was quite mouthy with that, wasn't she? Well, if we bump into her, I assume that she's the one who did the deed. Okay, what's the situation over here?
He was so obsessed with the revolution, he spent all our money on it. I hardly got the attention I deserved. I suppose he died how he wanted. A martyr.
I was sent to his house to kill him, but the job was finished by the time I got there. With what Marat was publishing, it was either him or us. I don't recognise that list of names as Girondin, but you could ask some of our leaders. I'll write you an address. Go there and show the list.
I swear to God, this better not be like on the other side of town.
You'll find the proof it's me soon enough. I just wanted his death to send fear into the hearts of Marat's believers for as long as I could.
Chris has just basically admitted it's her, but sure.
I did it. The bastard deserved it. He got my father killed. My father was no traitor. A filthy scum Marat was.
Okay.
I'd be lying if I said I was heartbroken. Jean-Paul drove my lover away. so overprotective. And with all the enemies he's made in Paris, I was living in constant terror.
Okay, I still think it's Charlotte.
I don't recognize that list of names either. But it's quite the coincidence that the first letters of those names spell the word Providence.
Okay. I admit I'm still a bit stumped with that clear, but I'm fairly sure it's Charlotte anyway, so let's go and accuse her. Right, you.
You'll find the proof it's me soon enough. I just wanted his death. I killed one man to save 100,000. There is no turning back.
So we're going to move it from prison to prison. Fair enough.
Soon I shall accept the embrace of Madame Guillotine, a humble offering to the citizens of France.
Can't say I'm surprised about Citizen Marat. The man had plenty of enemies. I'm surprised he lasted this long. Go ahead and pick a weapon. Quit bothering me.
Thank you.
Shady characters mixed up in this one, eh?
Assassination of Jean-Paul Marat. Cool, so look at the case summary. Jean-Paul Marat's revolutionary newspaper, The Friend of the People, outraged many in France. Being an outspoken Jacobin supporter, he had no shortage of enemies. This included Charlotte Corday, a minor aristocrat from Caen. She had aligned with the Girondists who had grown to believe Marat was radicalizing the revolution with his inflammatory newspaper. Believing France should descend into civil war, she decided to assassinate Marat in an attempt to prevent more bloodshed. She visited his house, claiming to have a list of Girondist leaders for Marat to examine. Marat invited her upstairs, where he was soaking in a tub to soothe the persistent skin condition. Corday listed off fake Girondist names, and Marat began to scroll them down quickly. Corday seized the opportunity and pierced his heart with a blade, killing him almost instantly. Corday wanted to inflict confusion and fear among the Jacobin ranks, and it worked. Despite the inevitable noise of clues and suspects that surrounds any high-profile murder, the truth was deceptively simple for those who cared to look close enough. The list of Girondist names provided by Corday contained a basic code that pointed to the Hotel Providence. Inside one of the rooms was a handwritten confession by Corday that claimed, "I killed one man to save 1,000." Okay. Nice. Alright, so that's that one done. Now that all that leaves to do in this territory is our next couple of social club missions, so we'll see when we get back. Okay, Café Procope, or Prosope. Assassinate important allies of Maximilien Robespierre as they gather in Café Prosope. Okay. Right, thank you for my chest income. Go away. Café Prosope is one of the oldest restaurants in France. One of the earliest examples of street cafe where people of all social classes mixed together. It was one of the places where intellectuals, artists and activists nurtured the revolutionary culture. Robespierre's allies have taken the cafe over to discuss a conspiracy to overthrow the assembly, and the conspirators and take them out. Alright, that's one. And that's two. Let's leave one more guy down the road.
You can't stop us.
That was pretty simple. Did he leave the cafe he was supposed to be in or something? I feel like he shouldn't have been there, but that's fine. Alright, just got one more to go. An engaging Egyptologist steal the transfer rubbings of the Rosetta Stone with the help of Jean-Francois Champollion. Alright. Go away, district marker thing. I don't care. The Templars have procured a rubbed transfer of the missing section of the Rosetta Stone. Friend of the Brotherhood, Jean-Francois Champollion, informs us that this rubbing contains sensitive information concerning the assassins. However, the rubbing has not yet been translated. Understanding its importance, the Templars have split the rubbing into 3 sections. Champollion knows their whereabouts. Go to Champollion near the Luxembourg Gardens and use him to help you recover the 3-part rubbing before the Templars learn its contents. Alright. Well, I've actually seen the Rosetta Stone, so it's quite interesting.
The 3 parts of the rubbing are scattered, awaiting the translators. I want to help on them. I believe I can distract the Templar guards at each encampment. Follow me, and we'll recover those rubbings in an instant.
Oh, great. Okay, so the memory we are doing is Hoarders. Marie Lévesque is holding a gala at Le Palais Luxembourg. Infiltrate the palace and kill her before she starts a riot. So let's do it.
You were right. Marie Lévesque had men unloading the barges and taking the grain to the Palais du Luxembourg.
If the people think the royal family has been hoarding food in a time of famine...
Bedlam. Just the sort of thing Germain seems to thrive on.
Madame Lévesque is yours. I'll find the stolen grain and try to get it out of there before anyone finds it.
Stay out of trouble. Don't get caught.
Alright. So this is the next main assassin target. Weirdly enough, it's not the final memory in the sequence, as it usually is. But that should be fine. And also, the second memory does not immediately lead to the third memory, as I'd previously thought, so we don't have to worry about that.
Help! Help! Someone help me! Hand over the powder!
So there's a couple of opportunities going on here. Firework display, if I can speak.
What will we do, Michel?
If I could only get my hands on that guard.
Lovely party. You've outdone yourself this time.
Merci. Now pray excuse me, I need to see to my husband.
What does that mean, Marie? Well, we're about to find out. So let's see. Assassinate Marie Lévesque. So we have 47 entrances, 3 collectibles, 60 guards and 9 alarm bells. Now, those alarm bells are important because one of the optionals is to not set off any alarm bells and the other is to rescue Thomas Lévesque. So clearly Marie's kind of a dodgy lady when it comes to dealing with her husband. Not exactly on an equal pairing with this.
Merci, monsieur.
Are you alright?
You can see me off safely. I promise you the show of a lifetime.
Far be it from me to ignore an artist in need.
Okay, so let's take these two. And then you're going to deal with these two. Come on, you, Xavier. Oh, come on. Right, situation's taken care of, dude. Yeah. Still gotta wait for him to get to the entrance down here before you can finish this opportunity. It's not too difficult memory in terms of objectives if you know what to do, because there's a lot of people in the way.
Thank you, my friend. I only wish I could reward you properly.
No need. The distraction will be more than enough.
What was that?
Nothing.
Alright. Now, the second objective definitely makes things a lot easier just to getting in, and that is with freeing these guys.
Every man in here is convicted of the same. Or left.
This is what they call justice, then?
Were it only in my power, I would burst these prison bars asunder and fight my way to freedom. Every man in prison here would.
Right, okay. Let's try and clear this rooftop over here as well, just to make things a bit easier so we don't have the air covered. Not sure this guy comes in. Yes, he does. Oh dear. Okay, doesn't matter, he can't ring any alarm bells. Right. So we need to pickpocket a key. Down here's the way to do it. Okay. No. Oh, no. Right, okay. That's not the way of dealing with it, but to be fair, that guard, even though I assassinated the guy behind him completely silently, just decided to turn around and just be like, oh hey look, there's a guy there. Let's rush him.
Let us out.
There you go. So let these guys go. Obviously you don't need to do these for any objectives or anything, but go do them anyway. Obviously this is more for because of the distraction in the courtyard, so if there wasn't anybody around, this would be easier. We'll leave those guys, don't really need to deal with them. So the best way I found of doing it, obviously I could be wrong, could be an easier way, but this is the way I was doing it, is coming up through this entrance here. Now you want to be careful because there is a guy, like there he is, just a little patrol in this area. There's quite a lot of guys who patrol. You just want to keep your eagle vision basically continuously activated. I forgot there's a guy down there. Let him get a bit closer. Let me run to him. Boom. Okay. There's Marie down there. Don't want to deal with her just yet.
What the hell?
Right. Deal with this fool. Okay, nearly went badly. Ooh. Right, okay. Head back in this way. It doesn't matter too much if you get into a fight. Just to make sure they don't ring any alarm bells because they are all over this palace. Okay, that was totally not my fault. He decided to run to the statue rather than towards the guy. Right. There should be this little area cleared out. What I want to do is at these stairs, because you can see the green guy over there, that's Thomas, and that is what we need for the optional. So what I'm going to do is take out the Phantom Blade and put on his skull there.
What the hell is going on?
These guys don't actually give a crap. But let's kind of hoping we'll be able to just run and do a double assassination, but it's fine. Having all three on you at the same time is just a bit of a awkward situation. So it's best advised to at least take care of one of them silently. There should be a guard around here somewhere. In fact, yeah, let's take care of this bell. It's always best to just take care of bells, regardless of whether you feel like you need to or not. Crack that, baby. Okay, oh, there's a guy looking right at me. Could have gone bad. Okay, I'm being approached by two, actually. This guy could be a problem if he notices the bodies. Or notices me, you know, that either. Okay, that was a awkward situation that both came at me at the same time, but easily dealt with. And even if they did try to go for the alarm bell, it's deactivated, so they'd have been a bit stuck. Okay, I want to take out this sniper. The awkward thing about Marie is that she's always got those two at her guard. So... Throw a couple more guys this way. I wonder where this guy's gonna go. Okay. Oh. Right. Let's fit that one. I think we're about as safe as we can get to going after Marie. So. There she is. There she did.
Remember what I taught you, Marie?
Oui, Mama.
Francois Thomas Germain, for your crimes against the Templar Order, you are cast out. Let any man offering succor to the exile share his fate.
Boom. He speaks to me. Now it's mine, de la Serre. De la Serre!
Milady, you have a caller.
I need your help, Marie.
You were right. King Louis's been talking to all sorts he shouldn't have. Plotting against the revolution out of one side of his mouth, while he promises to support the Constitution out the other.
Good. I trust you can get this information into the proper hands, Monsieur le Pelletier.
Of course, Grandmaster. With this evidence in hand, the King's conviction is certain.
Okay. Okay, now I just need to find an exit. There's one on this floor. Down this way. I'm not sure if they do still ring bells at this point. But we're there anyway, so fine. Okay. And there you go. That is how you complete that memory to 100%. So I'm going to cut back into the original video where I did my outro and we go through the database and all that and do our upgrades. So I'll see you there. Okay, let's get this episode out of the way. So we're 75% total sync now, so I think that's a 3% increase this time, which is pretty good. So obviously we've got another memory done in Sequence 9. We're 83% court missions, 79% Paris stories, and 66% miscellaneous. Character customization. We managed to get a new... we'll get the Gladius, Gladius, a relic of antiquity. The sharp-bladed straight sword was the sidearm of the Roman legions. Very good. Just checking that it's still okay, yeah. So it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got another line of one-handed to do, and then we'll switch back to heavy. But if we go to equipment, we managed to get the Phantom Hood. Yeah, the finest costume in the land. This hood caused a minor scandal by being more ornate than the King's own costume. Obviously a bit of a downgrade, but we have unlocked a new one, so... And with that we'll take off our outfit so you can see it. And if we head down to database, case files, obviously this will be the assassination thing. I've already read it though. So I completed People General, got Marie Lévesque. I think this was already there before, it's just going to be talking about her death. Yeah. Assassins 5 Templars none, it's funny. Charlotte Corday, Jacques-Louis David, Jean-Francois Champollion, absolutely useless in that mission, and Jean-Paul Marat. Locations, palaces, Palais et Jardin du Luxembourg. Miscellaneous items with the Rosetta Stone. Let's release future.
Honor. I can barely conceive how much has changed in the last 3 years. How far our roads have taken us. Sometimes I feared our paths would diverge forever. Or else come together at loggerheads like the star-crossed lovers in some hackneyed stage piece. Yet here we are. Not the same brash children we once were. nor yet strangers. When this is over, when Germain is dead at our feet and my father rests, who then will we be? Assassin mentor and Templar Grandmaster? The continuation of the old, or the beginning of something new? Will we shape the future of our world, or will we retire quietly to the countryside to raise goats? I can just see you, a goat herd, leaping and climbing about the Alps. No goat would have a chance of escaping you. I do not know what the next days, months, years will bring. All I know is that we shall remain Arnaud and Elise, and with that, I am content. Je t'aime, Elise.
Interesting. Okay, and that is everything there. So that is where we're going to end it for today. In the next episode, we will start up the next co-op heist, which will be head down to Smuggler's Paradise, and after that, assuming we still have time, we'll head on into the Faubourg Saint-Germain district and begin clearing out that as much as we can. So we've got 2 Nostradamus Enigmas and 3 Paris stories. So yeah, plenty to keep us occupied, plus all the collectibles, this, that and the other. So, that is where we're going to end it for today. Before I wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 plus patrons are Ron Hyler and Ever the Snake. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3 plus patrons in the description down below. And on screen you'll see credits to my £1 plus patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It's truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to join those patrons, you can follow the description down below to the Patreon page. We don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And also be sure to share the video. And I will see you guys in episode 46. Bye guys.